Hello everybody, it's Arianne Bellizaire with Inspired to Style, and today I will be sharing with you the first little design project that I'm almost finished with in my new home. Now, I struggled. I really did. I struggled with waiting until it was all the way done before I began to reveal my plan to you. But then I thought, real life of design is that it does take time. It's a slow process, and if I wait until everything's in place, then you guys are probably waiting a few more months to see some of these rooms come together. So I think, if I know you, I think that you are very interested in what goes on behind the scenes and how these rooms come together. And although you like the big reveal at the end, what you're really interested in, what you really want to know is how. What's the science behind design? What happens in a designer's head when she or he walks into a space? Well, I'm going to show you, using my own home as an experiment, I'm going to show you what I, as the designer, think about and do when I'm designing this space. And the first example is the room that we use the very most in our new home. It is called our keeping room. Keeping room is a very southern term for family room or living room, informal. This room sits right off of our kitchen. It's actually an extension of the kitchen, which is one of the challenges that I'll talk about. And it is an area where we will sit and hang out and talk about our day, spend quality time, and watch TV, because that was non-negotiable for my husband. We had to have a big TV in the space. Another challenge that I'll talk about later. Come with me as I show you how I designed the keeping room for my new home.
First up, let's talk about function. Here's a photo of what the kitchen/keeping room looked like when we moved in. Now, if you take a look at an aerial shot of the layout, you'll notice that there are 3 separate zones in this space. The zones are delineated by 3 different functions. Moving from right to left, Zone 1 represents the kitchen prep area, Zone 2 represents the breakfast nook, and Zone 3 represents the keeping room. Creating a design plan for any one of these zones would be a challenge in itself. But because the spaces are connected, I had to consider the space with all 3 zones in mind in order to ensure that my color scheme and style flowed throughout the entire room. Determining the function of Zone 1 was easy. Because this is the largest and most important part of the overall room, we spent a lot of time during the design and construction phase creating a layout that guaranteed optimal function and flow for our busy family. You'll notice that the sink, stove, and refrigerator are positioned in the triangle formation. We've also maximized counter and storage space by building a large island that provides additional storage, houses our microwave, and provides seating for quick meals and snacks throughout the day. Under cabinet lighting makes food prep a breeze, and we've combined function and style by splurging on this extra wide 6-burner stove. Add in special features like a pot filler, sliding spice rack, and a home for our coffee maker, and we've got the kitchen that is perfect for our needs. Zone 1 is done. In Zone 2, my original plan was to build a custom banquette and add a rectangular shaped trestle table, since I love this look so much. But after assessing the needs of our family and taking into account how we actually use the space, I changed my plans and decided to create a cozy reading corner combining comfy chairs, an ottoman, and a pedestal table. This is the space where my husband and I enjoy our morning coffee and hang out on our laptops while our kids watch TV. Speaking of TV, remember when I told you this was a non-negotiable for my husband? Well, I wasn't lying. The reality of our lives is that we love to cuddle on the couch and watch TV as a family, or have the TV on in the background while we prepare dinner. Since the TV had to be visible for all 3 zones, placing it on the far left wall made the most sense. The placement of the TV was also a driving force behind what type of seating I added to the space, in this case a comfy sectional sofa. And where I placed it, squarely in front of the TV for easy viewing. Okay, that takes care of function, so in the next video I'll share step 2 of my design process, style. We'll talk about how I determined the color scheme, selected fabrics, and identified the right furniture pieces for this mega space. Stay tuned!